Support! Give us a subscribe. And yes, I stole that. Hello, welcome to day 23. We are almost done, 23 days in of RPG A Day 2020. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the OGGM, and today's word is edge. I'm on the edge. I'm walking the razor's edge. Oh yeah, the macho man is on the edge of the violence. Oh yeah. Edge. So I'm on the word is edge. And when I think of edge, I think of the old maps, what it said like edge of the world. Here be monsters. The world was only as big as the map people had farthest gone. And a lot of people thought there was nothing beyond that. It was literally the world came to an end. And beyond that was just space and monsters and horrible storms that you couldn't play down. So they would literally draw maps, and at the end of the explored world, the known world, as far as anybody had ever gone, or as far as anybody had ever bravely enough traveled, they would literally write edge of the world or here be monsters, and the maps would look like that's it. Just after that, we just fall off the face of the earth. And as gamers, we love maps. At least I think most of us love maps. I don't know, maybe some of you don't. I love maps. I can't draw maps, but I love to look at maps. I love to look at world maps. I love to look at dungeon maps. I love that idea of the world being left unexplored. The world is only as big as the last person got. So that's the edge of the world. No one's ever gone that far. And up till now, no one's ever had a reason to go that far. It only takes some, clever maniac like Marco Polo or Columbus, say what you will about the two of them, to go, well, maybe I could go farther. Or some clever conqueror like Alexander the Great, who's just like, nope, I'm going to keep going. If I fall off the earth, great. If not, I find new stuff to conquer. Either way, winning. Well, maybe not winning for the first. But this idea of that there's an edge, that the explored world is only so big. I mean, remember that line in Excalibur where Percival goes, 2 days, the world isn't that big. I miss that feeling. D&D and gaming and with the maps, it just feels so complete. And so many people are just so gung-ho of designing their own homebrew world and every nooks and cranny and 2 continents because, Matt Mercer's got 2 continents and he's told a story on one side and he's told a story on the other side. And this guy over here has got 2 continents and the whole world's explored and we know and no, I miss that feeling, that idea of this is the edge of the known world. This is as far as we've gone. And if the player characters go any farther, if I go one step further, Mr. Frodo, this is the farthest I've ever been. Come on, Sam. You always remember what Bilbo said. Once you step outside that door, you never know where the road's going to take you. I miss that feeling in D&D, that wonder of the world being unexplored, of not knowing what's there. We've sort of forgotten that feeling of, here's the edge, here be monsters. Nobody's gone beyond this point. With world building and dungeon building and map designs, we see everything. You buy the box set, you see the map of the entire world. There's no surprises. I know where everything is in this world. I know everything is in that guy's world. There's no surprises. There's no idea. There's no sense of the wonder and dread of going off the map. I never feel like I'm Marco Polo just trying to see how far I can take the Spice Road. I never feel like I'm Leif Erikson sailing off with my Vikings wondering, can I get to this new land? And wondering if there is a land even there. I never get the feeling that I'm that guy who was trying to find a quicker route to India and ended up discovering America for the second time because the Vikings had discovered it first. And, well, I guess the indigenous people had discovered it also because they came across the... Whatever. This isn't an argument about history and geography. Edge. The edge of the world. Getting to the edge of the world. Here be monsters. That love of maps. That love of seeing empty space. That love of that idea that I don't know what's going to happen beyond this. So if I keep going, it could be incredibly wonderful or incredibly dangerous. Edge. Living on the edge edge. Now I think I'll eat a wedge of cheese. Yeah, okay. Edge, maps, loving maps, love maps, create maps. Even if you can't draw like me, maps. But make the maps mysterious. Don't give all the information right off. You're designing your own world? Great. I don't see why. There's plenty of great pre-published worlds. But okay, design your own world. But don't already have your 2-3 continents ready because you want to be like Mercer and you've got every nook and cranny explored out. No, have huge, blank spots with nothing written on the edge but "Here be monsters." Edge. Talk to you losers later.